Hey guys, welcome back. Lots been going on. I finished getting the engine torn down. I've gotten the doors taken off the car. Both doors now are gone off the car. And now I'm going to start doing the bodywork on the quarter panels and get those prepped and ready to get some paint on here. So let's take a look what's been going on. Alright, so there's the engine. What's left of the engine, I should say. What's going to go to the machine shop. We got the block and the heads. That's about all that's getting reused from this engine. New crank, new pistons, new intake. Rods will be reused, but other than that, pretty much nothing else. Even the heads, the valves are going to get changed, springs, all that. So just basically the raw casting is all that's going to be left of that. So that's all we got. Tore that down, ready to ship out, get machined, and got the other door off the car. As you can see, now I can see you all the way through. Yeah, so that's out of my way, and so I can work on the door jambs on both sides, get those prepped and ready for paint. I got to take off some trim on this side. That side's already off. This side I got to take the trim, which means taking this old weather stripping out, taking the trim, the gutters, get that all off the car. Then I can work on this quarter panel and the quarter panel on the other side. And when that's all, the body work's done on both quarter panels, I will tape off everywhere that's not getting painted, which would be, well, the interior I don't want to get painted, so I'm going to tape off the doors, tape off the windows, front and back windows, and should be ready for primer. I'll put epoxy primer over any bare metal areas, sections of the car, and then do the high build primer and block and sand until I get a nice straight body on the car, and then it's ready for paint. Anyways, on to sanding and bodywork and trim removal. Alright, now for some trim removal. There's some, actually this one's already pulled through. There's a couple plastic clips here to hold it in, and then I believe it is just pressed in to this channel. See, this should just come right out. Yeah, look at that. That just comes right out nicely. Light bracket down there, but yeah, so that just pulls right out nicely. Really nice. And the clip that holds it on this end is already missing. And that's it. That is the trim removed off the side. So that came off pretty, well, not the trim, I should say. That's the weather stripping. That came off pretty easy. Now the trim, on the other hand, there's some screws. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 screws. Now this car has deluxe trim on it, so you've got the extra chrome reveal or stainless reveal on the edge on here, where, and then all along the door there's also a stainless reveal trim that you wouldn't have if you didn't get the deluxe. So this would just wouldn't have this extra trim here. So you would have trim, but it wouldn't be as fancy as this. So get the screwdriver, and I'll start taking this piece off and this piece off, and then see what we have. So, got the trim off, and actually came off in two pieces. There was the trim piece that held the weather stripping in place, and then the gutter, the reveal, the stainless reveal gutter piece came off in a separate piece with separate screws. So I just have to make sure I bag those correctly. So when I go to put it back together, I know which screws go to which and which goes to where. So not a big deal. Got that off. Now to more sanding, and then bodywork and more sanding, and then I get to paint, and then more sanding. A lot of sanding going on. But anyways, that's what I got to do. So let's get the sanding and, well, filler and sanding and sanding. Right, well, there we have it, the finished driver's side quarter panel. It looks great. It's all ready for paint now. So the next step is to put epoxy primer on, and then filler primer, and yes, you guessed it, a lot more sanding. But we're one step closer to having final paint on the car, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Everything looks good. But once we get paint on it, we'll see if maybe I missed a spot or whatever, and we'll address that later. But it looks great. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe so you can follow along and see the next steps and see this car finished and in paint and driving again. I'm going to be excited when that day comes. It's going to be great. So thanks for watching.